What does it take to be a professional YouTuber? What does it take to be a professional at work? What does it take to be a professional in life? What does it take to make it on YouTube? What does it take to make it at work? And what does it take to make it in life? Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, people all over the world, welcome. You already know what time it is. It is that unknown tortoise, that half man, half tortoise, that African tortoise. Beloved brother, beloved sister, welcome. Hola, that's hi in Spanish. Mudishani, that's hi in Zambian, my native African language, my native African dialect. Hit that subscribe button and help me grow my channel. Your support is very much appreciated and wanted, of course. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And yes, I'm about to start work, and I've got a few minutes to wait, so why not better opportunity than to do a vlog. This time it's not a selfie camera, rather it's the cameras at the back of the phone. So I'm not the issue with the selfie camera is I keep looking at my face and not the cameras, but this time I'm trying to focus on the camera lanes, which are over here. So this is why I've decided, enough with the selfie camera, because it's becoming a bit habitual with me and I don't want to keep looking at my face. Let me just look at the cameras because I want to make a connection with you, person on the other side of the camera, the viewer on YouTube. What does it take to be a professional YouTuber? What does it take to make it on YouTube? Been doing this for 2 months now. It's amazing, guys. Again, YouTube is an outlet, an outlet for a multitude of things. To keep it simple, people will vlog just about anything. People will record and upload just about anything on YouTube to do with their lives. It's about showing people what you are up to, trying to teach people, trying to display a certain type of skill set. But what does it take? There are certain factors that are involved for you to be a professional YouTuber. Certain factors have to come together, and we're trying to figure this out. But I enjoy this, because at the moment I have 2 categories. I have my morning vlog and this vlog here. Now, because of time constraints and just the lack of time available to me, that's all I can do at the moment. So I'm trying to think what else I can do. It's quite interesting when you go on YouTube, because YouTube, I'm not trying to knock people down, and I don't want to knock people down because I'm not that type of person to beat another person down just to prove a point. It has never been a part of me. But YouTube is how can we say this? You can give advice on YouTube, but in return, you want to gain from giving advice. Whereas in you can give advice to people and not want to retain something, gain something from you giving that person advice. Because again, if you look at the situation, the relationship between a parent and their child, a parent will give their child advice, but that's from a loving perspective. It's not from a retain perspective where you return something. Whereas in, you can give somebody advice on here, but in return, you want to gain something from that. So is that really advice? I don't know, that's not the objective. I want to make a personal connection with people. I have to make a personal connection with people because, it's in our DNA. It's in my DNA to want to connect with people. And again, YouTube is a good platform for that. It allows people from all over this earth to connect. This planet is so big. Right now, it is daylight over here. Somewhere across on the other side of the great lakes, the great seas, the great oceans, it's nighttime. So that's how big the planet is, and still because of what do they call it? The information highway, we're able to make those connections instantaneously, and YouTube is that platform that allows us to make those connections with people. So what does it take? There are certain factors that need to come into play for you to be successful on YouTube. It's not that you can't do it, you just haven't learned. But the process in which you are learning these factors is not only gonna better you as a person, but you understand what it takes to be a professional YouTuber. You understand what it takes to be a professional, to be the manager, to rise up the hierarchy at work. You understand what it takes to be successful in life. Of course, you know, we all want to be successful. We all in life, sorry. I need to finish my sentences off. We all want to be successful in life. We all want to be successful at work. We all want to be successful on YouTube. We all want to be successful on YouTube. Those of us who want to be YouTubers, that don't know what's up with the words today. We all want to be successful on YouTube. Those of us who are YouTubers, of course. That's the word we want. That's the sentence we wanted to create right then. But that's okay. So what does it take to be successful on YouTube? So with that said, guys, you know, I'm a spiritual person. One half of these vlogs is spirituality. I believe in the creator, the creator of the universe, the one who sustains it, the one who created it. We are part of that creation. We are part of this thing called nature, this amazing reality. Of course, somebody created that, the divine supreme being, God, our Father. You know, they have so many names for God, you know, in different languages, different cultures, but God, the divine creator. And one half of my channel is spirituality, trying to help people make a spiritual connection. For me, there are three parts to the human existence, to the human structure. There are three parts to the human structure: the physical being, the mental, emotional being, and the spiritual being. Of course, spirituality comes from, you know, connecting to nature, connecting to God. The emotional, mental side is the connection with other human beings, and the physical aspect is the interaction, the food that we eat. And you have to feed all three of those aspects. And one half of this channel is spirituality, of course. You know, if you're going through difficult times, because I've been through difficult times. I've been through difficult times. I was lost. I was a sheep lost in the midst of just chaos. A balloon floating around. You know, I was a hare. I can't even say the word. I was a harehead. I can't say the word for some reason. I was a feather brain. So I'll leave that word. But yeah, I was all over the place. And unfortunately, you know, I fell into the abyss. Getting warm in here. I fell into the abyss. Give me a minute. But I made my spiritual connection, and I found fulfillment, and I found salvation, and I made the connection with God, and now here I am. So prayer is very important. Prayer allows you to heal. Prayer allows you to meditate, but it connects you to God. So if you're going through difficult times, prayer is the key, brother. Prayer is the key, sister. Have an amazing day. At the moment, because I'm doing these videos on the rear cameras, I don't know what time it is, but we'll go with the flow. Peace out. Have an amazing day.